What's up guys, it's Rote here and welcome back to yet another amazing video on the channel. So for today I got a brand new amazing video for you guys, and is it of course on the Cyberstrike structure deck. Is it worth it? What is in it, what reprints, and even a deck profile at the end, the best possible version that you can make by buying 3 of these structure decks. If you do enjoy these types of videos, make sure you leave a comment down below and subscribe. Let me know that you enjoy these, and I'll be doing these with future structure deck releases. So without any further ado, let's go straight into the video. Okay guys, so this is your standard Cyberstrike structure deck, and we're going to be opening it. We're going to be seeing what exactly comes in it. I'm sure you guys know that Imperm already comes in it, but we're going to be, seeing if just the Imperm alone is worth actually getting this structure deck. So it does come with this mat. I don't know why Konami just don't make these, like cloth play mats that people can use, because no one really cares about the paper ones, to be honest with you. So that is useless to us, and here is what we are here for. We're going to see if this structure deck is worth getting. So let's quickly open it once I figure out. Here we go. Let's see exactly what comes in this structure deck. So you see, it'll never look like this again, all nice and smooth. Here is a Duel Links thing that we don't care about, another one, and another Duel Links, so we don't care about these. So let's get on with what the structure deck brings. So of course it does bring the new guy. This guy is really good for the Cyberdark structure deck, and probably going to be playing 3 of him when we do open the other 2 and do the deck profile at the end. So this is actually, he's called the Cyberdark Chimera, so I forgot the name there. So we got him. We got the new spell. This card is crazy good. I believe this is the one that gives you a extra normal summon, yes, and it adds you a Cyberdark from your deck to your hand as well. So this card is also really crazy. All these can be searched, the spells, with your core, which I do also believe comes in the structure deck. We got one of the Cyber End dragons here, a really cool boss monster from the anime. And here is the new guy. He is your new Cyberdark boss monster, the one you're going to be aiming to bring out. He gains a bunch of attack and equips a bunch of cool stuff. Here we got the Cybernetic Horizon, another cool card that can be searched with your Cyber Dragon core. And we got the reprint of the Hers. So this is actually a card that was going up in value, and with this reprint in super rare, which I believe it came already in super rare, actually will help lower that value, because this card is approaching to be like a £10 card even as a super. So really good reprint here. Another really good card, Fusion Deployment. Unfortunately this did get reprinted in the tins already in a secret rare. So this super won't really, appreciate, the value that they were, because they were really high when it was ultras, but then the secret sort of came and it was really cheap. But these supers, I guess, is just like a safe thing that they'll always be cheap, because there'll always be these supers. And here is the card we are all after. It is the Infinite Impermanence. Of course, this card is crazy good, and the reason why we bought this structure deck. If you guys see everything in reverse, I'm sorry, I haven't got a cameraman today, so I've had to do a really weird camera setup, but I'm going to be reading you the cards anyway. This is your Infinite Impermanence. This is the main reason why you buy this structure deck, and pretty much the entire value is here. So at the end, when we do decide if the structure deck is worth it or not, this is a card we need to consider. This card is amazing, being played in the meta ever since it came out, is making a massive resurgence now as well. And just a really nice card to have. Of course, it was either this or the Lightning Storm, and we did get this, which in my opinion is the better one, and also because Lightning Storm hasn't been, printed enough times, only twice, I believe, if you exclude the Starlight and the Collector's Rare. So, they need to make more money off the Lightning Storm. But the Imperm is a really good card to have. I'm glad that it's in Super. If you can pick these up at a cheap price, I would as well, because these will only go up, especially if this is the only printing it gets in a while. And for the rest, it's just commons, but these are the other Cyberdark monsters. We got one of the attachment Cyber, a Cyber Dragon. We got a Zwei, a Dry, a Vier, a Nachta. Also really nice reprint here for Nachta. Comes in common. Another Cyber Dragon core. He's basically the main guy that you're going to be using, so 3 of him. We got the one that's such as Power Bond. We got a Cyber Valley, throwback to when he was actually played in the meta. Cyber Phoenix, we got a Cyber Dark Horn, I believe is the name. I think we come with all the standard Cyber Darks here as well. So Keel, and then we got this guy, Claw. And yeah, I don't know why this card was here. I have no clue why this card was reprinted. It was cheap, but whatever. It's one of those cards we throw in. We got a Jizukuru, again, a really nice reprint here. It wasn't too expensive, but it is really nice and common in my opinion. And this is the card as well, apart from Imperm, that is crazy to have in common. This is your Gizmek Orochi. This card will see meta play again, trust me it will. Obviously seen with Orcus, but I believe that this card will make a comeback one day. So really nice reprint here in the Gizmek Orochi. Gale Dogras, these were going up in value as well, so it's nice to have. This is the new Monster Reborn-ish card. It's alright. Another Repair Plant. These cards already came in common as well. Cyber Emergency, another really nice card to have in common. So, because it came in, I believe, Super, Ultra, and Secret. Wasn't too expensive, but they could have potentially gotten up there if it wasn't reprinted. So I'm glad that they did indeed reprint this. We got one Cyberload Fusion. Again, used to be really expensive, got reprinted, and now has been reprinted again. So this basically secures that it will never be an expensive card again. Cyberdark Impact, Cyberdark Inferno. Future Fusion is okay, but I wouldn't recommend playing it. Fusion Tag, I don't actually know much about this card, but I don't think it's that good. Machine Dupe, another card that was going up there in price. Really nice to have another common print of this. I believe it did come in common as well. Really nice. Limiter Removal. This is the really cool card, the main card in my opinion that's been added apart from the field spell. This trap is crazy for the Cyberdarks. Actually makes them really nice to play. And yeah, this card will be a 3 of as well. Another Cyber Dark card, or Cyber Dragon card there actually. We got Powerwall, Call of the Haunted, another nice reprint here in Paleozoic Candina. Another amazing cool card in Cybernetic Overflow, but wasn't too expensive anyway. And then we got the other fusions at the back. So we got the big one, the other big dragon thing. I don't really know their names, but I know they're the big Cyber Dark Dragons. We've got one Power Bond here, nice card to have as well. Overload Fusion, a really nice card to have as well. And that is it. So when we are evaluating the, is this structure deck worth getting? In my opinion, I would say 100% it is, because not only do you get the new Cyber Dragon and Cyber Dark cards, you get these really cool reprints as well. The Hers was really expensive and is a really important card to not only Cyber Darks but probably Cyber Dragons and probably Cyber Darks as well. Got them mixed up there. So yeah, really nice card to have in Super. The Imperm of course is where all the value is. In my opinion, just if this was the only good card I would still get it because Imperm is crazy. Gizmek Orochi, another amazing common that I really think that this card pushes a structure deck because it is an amazing common to have. I do see this coming back into the meta, maybe not with Orcus, because I don't think Orcus will ever get Harp at this rate off the ban list, but trust me, they just got new Gizmek support. Gizmek Orochi is the best Gizmek by far. It will see play again. The common is really nice to have. And the Gizmek, not the Gizmek, sorry, the Jizukuru Kaiju, really nice as well. Probably one of the best Kaijus because he's a machine, so you Kaiju your opponent and then you just absorb it. But saying that, the Chimera Tech Snake Dragon, the one that absorbs machines, wasn't actually in this structure deck, so I do believe that they missed out there. So that's one card that they did miss out on, and really important card. And now that is going to go crazy up in price. I wouldn't have minded a Mega Fleet common as well, so I do believe that they missed out on those two Chimera Techs that absorb the opponent's monsters. They should have really been on air and reprinted those as well. So yeah, that is it for the structure decks. I'm going to open all 3 now and bring you guys a budget deck that you can build with all 3 together. So this was indeed a good structure deck and I do recommend that you guys get it. Okay guys, so you've probably seen me assemble everything together, and now I got you the 40 cards of what I believe is a really good build to start off with in your Cyberdarks. If you don't know anything about them, this is just a really easy deck profile to follow. Really good template with loads of potential to upgrade later. So starting off, of course, we have the 2 OG Cyber Dragon. He's just a free special from your hand. You're going to be aiming to go second, I guess, with this deck to try and OTK. We got triple core. He's really good, gets you consistency, gets you your Cyber Dark card spells because, you know, they have Cyber in the name, so core is really, really good in my opinion. Only 2 hers. We do need the hers because we do need stuff coming back to our hand. There's a lot of discard fodder in a deck like this, so hers is really, really useful. I'm not playing him at 3 though, because we got a lot of Cyber Dark monsters, and this is a Cyber Dark deck, so I wanted to sort of minimize the Cyber Dragons in it, but very, very good. We got 2 of the Cyber Dark Chimera, the new one. Discard him to add a Power Bond from deck to hand, and then when he's in the grave, he Foolish Burials a card, so very, very nice. Helps you get loads of Cyber Darks in the grave to help you make your massive fusion monsters. For another 3 of here, we got a Cyber Dark Cannon. Basically, he discards himself and adds you a machine Cyber Dark, so helps you search power. Very consistent deck actually, a lot of searches go on in this deck. Again, gives you fodder in your grave to then be able to banish or power bond or whatever to make your big guy and go for game. Triple of the Cyber Dark Claw. Again, discard, add yourself a Cyber Dark spell or trap, so very, very useful card here. Again, can't emphasize. And he's a dragon as well, so you cannot be equipping him. And with some of your fusion monsters, you need to get those guys in the grave to then overload them. And then we got 1 each of the OGs, Edge, Horn, and Keel. Basically, you need to play them in order to make certain fusions in your extra deck. So, and they're all right on the field with the field spell because you can bounce it back and normal summon them again, etc., etc. For 1 of here, we got the 1 attachment Cyber, and just playing him because he's a dragon and you can search him out, and he's not actually too bad. So 1 attachment Cyber. So that's it for the monsters. I think there's like 25, quite a few monsters. Moving on to the spells, we got triple of the new spell, Cyber Dark Realm. Crazy, crazy card. Searches you a card and then lets you normal summon, I believe, is what it does. Yeah, that's what it does. And it sometimes lets you equip from your opponent's grave as well. So it takes resources off of them, keeps you with loads of normals, so you normal core, and then you can normal a normal Cyber Dark later on. Loads of normals in this deck as well. Loads of search power, loads of normal summons. Really cool deck. Recommend you guys give it a try. We got triple of the Cybernetic Horizon. Again, more consistency here. You want to be seeing the names that are very, very impactful in your hand as often as possible, hence why we're playing so many search spells, and 2 Cyber Emergency because this will be searching your core. This is a Cyber Dark deck, so I didn't want to put too many Cyber Dragon cards in it. So that is it for the search spells, and now we got the fusion spells. 2 Overload Fusion, need to play 2 because obviously the structure deck doesn't bring Verte, so you can't really be sending it from the deck to the grave. You need to be opening it, and that is why we're playing 2. With the 1 Power Bond, it is searchable, and I feel like you use this once, and if you don't win the game there, you sort of lose because you take so much damage. So, yeah. For the other one-offs, we've got 1 Cyber Dark Inferno. It's searchable, gives you additional normal. The 1 Cyber Dark Impact. It's actually quite easy to get all the names in the grave because there's so much searching going on, so you can then fusion. And then the 1 Cyber Load Fusion. Again, quick play fusion as you go in for damage. Really useful. Moving in for the traps. Triple Infinite Impermanence. Of course, you're going to be playing this card. Is an amazing hand trap. Yeah, crazy card, and helps you negate your opponent's stuff and helps you, sort of stun them and get your plays going on. For the next traps, you've got 2 of the Cyber Dark Invasion. Don't want to be playing this at 3 because it's actually a continuous, so it stays up in the field, so you don't want to be seeing too many. 2 is fine, it's searchable. Basically a pop every single turn. During your opponent's turn, during your turn, it's a pop. It's a really, really good card. And the last 2 traps is the double Cybernetic Overflow. We're searching this with core again in order to pop cards your opponent controls, stun them, and then go in for game. So yeah, that is it for the main deck. I believe it is 40 cards. Now for the extra deck here, we got, obviously it's just 3 of each, but I'll run you through them quickly. Cyber Dark End Dragon, the brand new boss monster, crazy high attack, and basically your OTK enabler, just absolutely insane. Triple of the Cyber End Dragon. If you're wondering how do you make him if you only play 2 Cyber Dragons, Cyber Dragon, hers, and core do become Cyber Dragon in the grave. So, and you'll be sending him from the deck to the grave and then equipping him to your fusion in order to be making your Cyber Dark End Dragon. So that is really it, but you can also make him with a fusion spell and OTK because he has like a bunch of attacks and will have like 8k if you bring him out with Power Bond, or with Overload he can just attack a bunch of times. We got triple of the Cybernetic, I believe it's called, no, not Cybernetic, Cyber Darkness Dragon, sorry about that. He requires a bunch of materials, but it's quite easy with Overload. Just banish them all, and you know, the names get in the grave quite easily, so that is why we make him. He's a negation. We got the OG Cyber Dark Dragon. Yeah, you make him with the OG materials that we play one of each, so, and yeah, he gains attack. We all know what he does. Just useful to play because there's exactly 15, so why wouldn't you play 15? Just play 3 of each, and then we got the one Chimera Tech over, what is it called? Over Dragon, yeah, sorry, the names are quite weird. Yeah, basically you make him with a bunch of freaking Cyber Dragons and machine monsters, and you can attack loads and loads of times. You can attack, like, I'm pretty sure like 15 times if you use like 15 materials, and he gains attack, and you can attack 15 times on monsters, so crazy. So that is it for the end of the deck profile, guys. I hope you guys did enjoy this sort of structure deck review and deck profile. This is a new thing for me. Again, I'm sorry about the camera angle. I just had no one to record me today, so I sort of had to make do with recording myself. Leave a like down below if you do enjoy this type of content. Leave a comment down below if you guys did pick up your Cyber Strike structure decks, and you know, let me know if you enjoyed the build. Hope it works well for you, and I'll catch you in the next video.